Hi, I'm Alice and I'm a rep for Young Epilepsy. Today I'm joined with Beth Dobbin, an athlete who we met before in Loughborough while she was training for the Olympics.
Hi, nice to see you again.
You too. So first of all, how are you? How are you coping and keeping sane during the social distancing?
I'm coping pretty well, to be honest. It's not too much different to my usual lifestyle, really. Being an athlete, we don't socialise that much. We kind of are always home resting and recovering. So actually, this isn't too different. The only thing, obviously, I'm struggling with is not being able to go to the gym and see my training partners. I quite like being around everyone at training. So it is a different in that sense, but I'm just feeling quite fortunate that I am able to self-isolate, and that I'm in a job that allows me to do that, and I'm still getting the majority of my training done. But yeah, I will be happy when I can finally see my training partners.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And are you managing to keep motivated or is it difficult at all at the moment for you?
I am actually. So I had kind of when the lockdown first came in place, I kind of had, I think it was about 5 days of sulking. And I was just like moping around the house, feeling really sorry for myself. Oh, the Olympics are going to be cancelled, all that kind of talk. And then as that was kind of, I was getting out of it, I said, right, I can have like one more day of this and that is it. I need to get my act together. There are so much worse things going on in the world than me not being able to train. And so I kind of just pulled myself out of it. And now I am staying motivated, even though we've kind of been hit with a lot of different bad news sport wise, in terms of the Olympics being cancelled and now the Europeans are cancelled. So it has been quite tough, but I've just been kind of writing down every day a daily routine that's as similar as it can be to my normal routine that I would usually do. So in terms of like, I'm trying to train at the same time as I normally would, and kind of do different things like that to keep me motivated, and just using the fact that the Olympics are next year, so I can't slack off at this period because that will do me harm for next year.
Yeah, no, that's definitely so important to keep a routine at the moment. It is,
Mm.
yeah, it's really important. And so, do you have any tips on keeping fit at the moment, seeing as it is easier to become distracted?
So I think this kind of lockdown isolation period is such a good time to start kind of like a new fitness regime. And there are so many kind of workouts online. I know Ennis has a app where she provides workouts, and you can just go on YouTube and Google home workouts, and there's so many that require no equipment. And I think kind of my best tips would be get in the morning or the night before, write down on a piece of paper kind of like your daily plan, and just schedule in half an hour to exercise, or longer if you want, and kind of use that as your kind of get out of this isolation, in a time where you can relax, and exercise releases so many endorphins. So I think sometimes the hardest thing is actually starting it. It's not actually the exercise itself. So if you just kind of force yourself to say, right now, at 5 o'clock, when I've done all my work, I'm going to go for a run or go to the park or do a circuit in my living room, and force yourself to do it, you will feel 100 times better after. And I think just make the most of this opportunity if you are self-isolating, because I know I always say, oh, if I had a bit more time, I'd do this and I'd do that. Well, now actually we have got the time, so definitely it is a perfect time to kind of get fit and healthy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And so, how have you been keeping to a schedule?
So I've just been really strict with myself. I think athletes are lucky because we are naturally quite disciplined. So if I say I'm going to do something at 9 a.m., I'll most likely do it, unless those 5 days I was in a sulk. But yeah, just like I said, writing down specific times of what I want to do something at, and then all your fun stuff that you want to do, like chat to your friends and family or play games or whatever you normally do. I always say, right, I've got to get my session done first. So that might be 9 till 1, have my lunch at 1, and then the afternoon's my time to do whatever I want. So you kind of reward yourself after doing all the hard work with the stuff that you enjoy.
Yeah, no, that's really important, like especially to, as you said, to reward yourself after you've done it, so you don't see it as like a chore or anything, like so that you actually enjoy it. So finally, so obviously it's really important at the moment to like keep in touch with family and friends. So I was just wondering what channels you've been using to keep in touch with people in your life.
So I've been doing, I think I've done a quiz every day since I can last remember. I'm so quizzed out. I've been with all my friends and family, just doing loads of different quizzes on Zoom, just FaceTiming my family and my friends when we can. We've done Facebook Messenger videos. So yeah, just really trying to keep in touch, because obviously this is a really difficult time for everyone in the country, and it is so difficult. People are away from their friends and family. I know I'm living alone, so it is really quite tough to not see your family and friends for that amount of time. So I've just been speaking to them every day. I think face-to-face interaction is really helpful, so we're really, really lucky that we've got so many technology like FaceTime and Zoom that we can use to keep in touch. So yeah, that's really important.
Right, I think that's everything. So it's been really nice to speak to you again,
Thank
and I
you.
hope you stay safe and well.
Yes, you too. Stay safe.
See
See you soon.
you
Bye.
later.
Bye.